Hello, this is Zachary Sean Lovett, and I felt inspired to make another video here. I'm beginning to notice it's a theme, me wearing this blue shirt and making videos while in my vehicle. But anywho, it's a little sad state of affairs with the world. I'm beginning to notice more and more little elements that are contributing to this conspiracy. I'm noticing more and more how they're just wanting to occupy our minds with irrelevant bullshit about each other. Slander still, of course. I mean, that's never going to stop. I'm not giving them much to go on, obviously. But I'm also beginning to see there are absolutely an influx of gang stalkers in my town. For example, see, that's hella obvious right there. I guess in order to identify one, they're usually dressed in a very almost conspicuous way. They look out of place. They usually look odd. They might have, I've noticed a theme with hats. They wear a lot of caps and hats. They seem more nervous. Not even nervous. They seem like they're distracted usually, because they are. They're conducting surveillance on us. Not just me, but us. So keep that in mind. You might notice a surplus of antennas on their vehicles. Some, like the one I'm looking at right now, quite brazen. That's obvious as shit. Nobody has 6 antennas on their truck for no reason. They're not just having fun on a CB radio, rubber ducky, you know what I mean? You might also notice like some luggage racks that have some extra things going on. That's also a dead giveaway. So just remember, if you see those vehicles, make a note of them. They are surveillance vehicles used by gang stalkers that are hired by, I'm not even going to name the establishment, but they're global. They're in every country, pretty much. Which brings me to my next point. This whole synthetic telepathy thing that's going on, this is all really designed to keep us stuck, to make us overthink, to remind us of our past, since they've dug through our subconscious and our memories, to remind us of every little thing we've ever done wrong, to keep us in a state of guilt and confusion and manipulation. The AI that they're using is definitely geared towards feeding off of our insecurities. I've already touched on that, so I'll let that part go. But I did actually want to read. Well, actually, no, I posted it on Reddit. If you're not already on the Gangstalking subreddit on Reddit, I would join it. There's some good information on there, and I just posted something that my foresight is dictating will happen if this continues for any length of time. So check that out. In addition to that, I would say they're going to try to threaten you. They're certainly threatening me all the time. I'm not taking their threats seriously, though. I follow my gut, my intuition. I'm beginning to sense that they're wanting to not make it seem real to people. This V2K, the voice to skull that we're constantly hearing, they're not wanting it to seem real to anybody. They're wanting it to be a self-contained conspiracy that we don't talk about ever. I would say do what you want to do. I'm not going to say they're not a threat or that all their threats are baseless. But if you're like me and you don't have anything to hide and you don't give a flying fuck what anybody truly thinks about you because you know you're doing the right thing, then do what you want to do. Don't let them intimidate you or try to scare you or manipulate you into not living your life at all. Live your life to the best of your ability. It's probably a little bit more difficult nowadays considering what's happening and the fact that it's like we're all the elephant in the room when we walk in, me especially. But yeah, just keep the faith and remember that God doesn't like ugly, and what they're doing is really fucking ugly. So keep it in perspective, and remember, like with the synthetic telepathy especially, they're trying to twist us all apart and make us think negatively of each other. Try not to feed into that whatsoever. Assume the best of everybody and never let them break your spirit, because that's ultimately what they're trying to do. They're trying to drive people that are a little too woke to suicide. So be aware, but don't be afraid. One love, y'all.